15 seconds in, we are live. 20 seconds in, we're live. I was watching the beginning of the show. I was like, oh, yeah, the beginnings are getting cut off. That's good to know. It's really good to know, actually. uh, so I'm working on getting a window open here for you. I'm just waiting to see how much definition we can get out of it. Hey, Teresa, Debbie, Nick, Dylan, Sutliff. Hey, Dylan, Nick, Coney, Roger, Anthony. Oh, Anthony, he's a big boy. He can speak for himself. Oh, he's a big boy. What's up, Anthony? Okay, so I've got a message from a fam. And yesterday afternoon's show, hey, Carson, Roger, Anthony, Randy, Gio, Timothy, Howard, hello, Carson and Patrick, hello. I'll try real hard not to get blocked today. Just keep your fat fucking mouth shut, Patrick. You'll do good, I'm sure. Hey, Stooks, what's up, bro? So anyhow, yesterday's afternoon show, I watched the show. I put it on and I went through because I remember I talked about some things that I thought were important. And boy, oh boy, was I glad I did. There's some really good things. And if you missed yesterday afternoon's show, not last evening, I don't know what I talked about last night. I don't even remember it. I got to go back and watch that one too because I think there were some things said. But you go back and watch yesterday's afternoon show. It was the show where Hippie Chick and I got into it about schools pushing intolerance. And we're going to watch that show from the 46-minute and 15-second mark. Okay? We're just going to take a few moments to listen to what I said because it needs to be heard. These words need to be heard, and I think that I said it really the way I wanted to say it. I put it in the right frame. So we're going to play it back. It's like 15 minutes of video, and we're going to be smoking all through it, and we might stop. I doubt it, though, because I basically nail it. But I want you guys to listen, and if this is something that you guys want to record and send along to Tim, Ron, Steph, Jimmy, or Graham, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't expect to change any of their minds about talking about politics. I'm just trying to open up some people's eyes about what a waste of time it is and how silly it is. Here we go. You know, at this moment today, I really don't know who the next president's going to be for 2020. I don't know who's going to win that election. I don't know. Joe Biden is a fucking train wreck. He is a fucking train wreck. He is in no way fit to lead this country, let alone be the leader of the fucking world. He's, like I said, he's falling apart. The man is literally falling apart. Donald Trump is a fucking piece of human garbage. He is literally, you know, you don't even want to scrape him off your shoe. You just want to fucking take the shoe and fucking throw it in a fucking incinerator and burn it. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. This is what Graham Elwood was talking about earlier on his show today. Said it's like 2016 all over again. You're given a choice between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Please don't put us through this again. You know. Then he went on to say you had Bernie Sanders. He was going to do everything, but he quit like a big fucking pussy. Oh, excuse me, I'm not a pussy. I have reasons for everything that I do politically. I'm actually a genius. I'm playing 5D chess over here. So if you just give me an opportunity... No! Shut up, Bernie! You suck my dick! You fucking stabbed us all in our backs! This was our last opportunity, and you fucking pushed out! I'm sorry. Maybe I should have stayed in the race. So, like I said, we've got this.
Good morning, Cheryl. You put a smile on my face.
I'd be a better president. Oh, yeah, I'd be a better president. Fuck yeah, I would, but I'm not going to run.
I'll tell you what happens if Donald Trump stays president.
I would definitely be a better president.
I get more money.
If Donald Trump stays
Stock
president,
market goes up.
I get more money.
My company keeps kicking ass. More people die from COVID. You might catch it. Your family might catch it. Your kids might be forced to go back to school and catch it. And then, boom, we get hit with another virus. Or COVID decides to mutate and become something worse.
What that guy says.
Bernie is a pussy. I agree. He let us all down. He had my vote. Oh, dude, he had my vote too, Jeffrey. You know, I was going to be doing Bernie Sanders impersonations for fucking 8 years. I was so excited. I was getting drunk. I was really working on the bongos. I was doing what I had to do. You know, we're talking about Vermont and talking about what, you know, the things that I did over there. Well, you know, I tried to, you know, limit what people were doing over there with guns, but, you know, I basically had to back down. I didn't know what to say about that. You know, with cannabis, I really think people should have that, access to cannabis. It's all for nothing. He'll be dead in a month.
I love that. He'll be dead in a month.
He's got nothing to live for now.
He'll be dead in a month. He's got nothing to live for. Dude, that was classic.
You know, we're fucked. We're fucked. And every single politician, I don't care the color of their skin.
This is it.
I don't care their fucking sex. As soon as they get into power, they're going to bend you over and fuck you too. Just like Barack Obama did, just like Donald Trump has done, just like Bill Clinton did, just like all of them do. They all fucking lie, and they all fuck America up its ass. Over and over and over again.
Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Top of the hour, guys.
So, you know,
Smoke
my
along.
question for Graham and Stef and Jimmy and Ron, now that we're all on, and Tim, now that we're all on a first name basis, I love these guys. This is my crew. This is part of my crew. I'm just trying to get Ron Placone to follow me on Twitter. If I could just get Ron Placone to follow me on Twitter, I'd be okay. Maybe if he heard how good my Bernie Sanders impersonation was, maybe he'd change his mind. I don't know. Come on over to Twitter. Ronnie. And ask them all collectively. So which politician this time, guys? Are you really going to fall for it again? I understand. They're all based on politics. Jimmy, you especially. Sit down, you. Shut up. Jimmy's standing up. He's starting to say something. You shut. Nobody shuts up Jimmy Dore. Jimmy, you. Shut up, you. Sit down. Let me talk. All right, Jimmy, let me talk. You more than any...
God damn, is he going to do this now?
Anybody here understand? You've always been told that
Close my cameras and see if that helps.
you never discuss politics because that'll separate your crowd. And so it's all you decided to cover. It's politics, politics, politics. Well, I'm here to tell you.
Guys, I am so sorry. Of course, right when I really need the bandwidth to work, of course it fucking starts fucking me. I have no idea why. This was a very important message, and son of a bitch, if my satellite, internet, whatever, I don't understand. I'm fucking struggling here, man. There's no reliability. There's no consistency. This is such a fucking important message, man. You know, it really is. Let's go back. Maybe it'll play this time.
That you're all based on politics. Jimmy, you especially. Sit down, you. Shut up. Jimmy's standing up. He's starting to say something. Nobody shuts up Jimmy Dore. Jimmy, you. Shut up, you. Sit down. Let me talk. All right, Jimmy, let me talk. You more than anybody here understand how you've always been told that you can never discuss politics because that will separate your crowd. And so it's all you decided to cover. It's politics, politics, politics. Well, I'm here to tell you, if we were here discussing the, every day, discussing the current status of some species of animal, and let's say they were going extinct, so we were covering it every day. And let's say it was some kind of a dolphin, okay, and it was going extinct, and we were very concerned, and that's what our channel was. It was the dolphin saving channel, and it's all we ever talked about every day, every day, every day. And then what happens when that dolphin goes extinct? Do we keep talking about them? That's the analogy. Politics is dead, and I need my fam to realize that and to shift, not gears, but I need them to get off the highway and get on the goddamn bullet train, which is gardening, and totally refocus. I know it's worked for them so well. Politics. I'm thinking Jimmy, Ronnie, Stef, politics, Graham, politics, Tim Black, all 5 of them. I know it's politics for you guys. I know you have won your fame by talking non-stop politics. But when the dolphin is totally dead, are we going to keep talking about it? Which politician are you going to back? Which one is not the liar this time? Huh? Which one is the one that when they get power, they're not going to let it go to their head and only do their own bidding and only have their own agenda and not do what they promised and only work with the money class? I mean, if Barack Obama is corruptible, aren't all of them? If someone with even the appearance of decency, even the appearance of having scruples and morals, Donald Trump has none of that. He's a fucking scumbag. He's fucking white trash with billions of dollars. That's all Donald Trump is. But for someone with some fucking class to walk into the Oval Office and have his fucking dick fucking kissed by Big Pharma, by Big Poison, by Wall Street, by the military-industrial complex, and they fucking drop those fucking bombs. Oh, bomb.
Really?
Bombs. More bombs than any other fucking president.
I'm gonna pause it here on that, and maybe it'll catch up again. I say it was doing that same lag thing, so I see it's gonna build back up. I'll give it a moment. It's like I said, this is an important message. I need these words to get out clearly. Again, because they were in the middle of that show and they're hidden and no one's really going to hear it like that. So that's why I wanted to make the title, address it to Ron, Tim, Stef, Jimmy, and Graham, so that maybe they'll hear this, because it's not the kind of thing I want to confront them on when they're on my show and we're having a either a discussion or an interview. It's really not. This is the kind of thing I want them to think about on their own time. I want them to hear how I feel about it, and I want them to think about it and think about how important it is. Like I said, if the Dolphins are dead, why are we still talking about them? We can't save the Dolphins. They're gone. But here we are kicking that dead horse over and over and this new politician. I'm going to have this politician on my program. Oh, have you seen this new young politician coming out? Oh, look at this politician. They'll never lie or be corrupted by power and money. No, no, no. They're going to be different. This is the one that's being honest. Hey, who is this? Hey, baby boy. Hello. How are you? Good morning. I know. I love my baby boy. Look how sweet he is. You're sweet. He's my baby. Love this guy. Look at him. Look at this. What is this right here? Look at where is he? Where is he? He's around here somewhere, right? Oh, he took off. Psst, unreal. Nobody does that anymore, pal. Psst, he took off on me. Psst, he got right up and walked away. Psst, unreal. He's like, I'm going right to bed, daddy. Psst, unreal. He's like, I got out of the bed, now I'm going back to... He's like a freaking teenager. Psst, unreal. He's like a freaking teenager. Psst, unreal. David C. Baker Jr. says, cheers, need better internet, says Ryan. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Ryan, I know. I need better internet. Fuck, man. I know. Wish I could get it. You know, I got the money, but there's just no access. You know, what good is money if you don't have access? I hate to leave here for the one thing, but it kind of is becoming the central part of my life, you know, these podcasts. And they just got to run a fucking cable, man. I don't know why the fuck the goddamn cable company won't run a goddamn fucking cable, man. I need to suck my dick, these motherfuckers. There's plenty of people back here on this mountain that would love to have internet. High-speed internet and not have to deal with these caps and the bullshit and this, you know, where it just all of a sudden just stops working and you don't know why. Like, where's my goddamn bandwidth at, you fucking pieces of shit? You know, where's the goddamn pipeline at? They go lying. Yeah, Karsten, I know, right? Brad Merle, welcome. Billy, you don't go into politics unless you or someone in control of you has an agenda or at least a power addiction. Why try and be a leader if you have no urge to control people? Comments. Right, Billy. Unless you want to change the world for good. And that is why Barack Obama fooled me. Because I thought Barack Obama wanted to change the world for good. His whole thing was hope and change, and all he did was status quo. And toe the line. And be a good president. He was a good president. He did exactly what the people in power wanted him to do. He didn't make too many waves, and he kept bombing, and he kept, you know, deporting, and he kept, he lied to people about his flagship piece of legislation, the thing that he ran on, and the thing that was so important, and he looked America in the eye, and he told them the biggest fucking lie. If you want your doctor, you can keep your doctor. I don't understand what's so hard about writing a law. Why is it so hard to write a law? Okay, Barack just said if you want your if you like your doctor, you get to keep your doctor. We need to put that in the bill. He just said that. That's all. You get your fucking pen out, you write it in, you redo whatever the fuck you got to do. But no, you want your doctor, you get to keep your doctor. Well, that was a lie, and there was a lot of other lies too. You're just you're just gonna, it's like, you know what? I got it. America is Charlie Brown. Politics is Lucy. And their lies, that they tell us, are the football. No, Eddie, we're not the football. We're not the football. The football never gets kicked. If you knew the story, Eddie, you'd know it. You'd understand that we're Charlie Brown, and we end up trying to kick the football, and she pulls the football away, and we end up on our flat on our back. That's how it goes, Eddie. Trust me, Eddie. Let me do the analogies here, okay, buddy? You do the tattoos, I'll do the analogies. All right? We'll be good. Bell Smith. Hey, Bell Smith is back. Did you ever get your internet straightened out? Great analogy. Thank you. You know? It should just be the football, instead of being the lies, it should say empty promises. You know? The football is promises that they make, the lies they tell, the promises they make. You'd be on, okay. Right on. Especially, you know, I don't know how many bars you do stand up when you got 36 people in the audience watching you, but I would be honored to walk into a fucking bar and have 36 people sitting at tables listening to me do stand up. That would just be, it would be thrilling. So now that we're all here and we're all paying attention, allow me to open up my stand up. Do you guys want to hear something really funny? Did you hear that? Are you laughing? How do you like that? Do you like that joke? Is it giving you any ideas for your routine? See, the trick is when you're saying, you guys want to hear something really funny, you've got to unzip it when nobody's realizing what you're doing. Zip it all the way down. So when you stand up, it's just like zip. That sounds pretty funny. Oh, it's a rude joke, isn't it? I've got some jokes. Do you want me to, Belle, you want me to bounce some of my jokes off you? Let's talk jokes. Hey, let's do this too. So I finished watching Graham Elwood's, because this is important. He's supposedly coming on tomorrow afternoon. This is all I know. I haven't heard back from him yet, so I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit. Shut up. I'm a little bit nervous, yo. Shut up. Sit down. A little bit. I think so, yes. No, yo. Shut up, yo. Because I haven't heard back from him yet on Twitter, so I'm waiting. But listen, man, I have this such a if you guys were able to, I would love it if Graham would give me permission to play that movie for you guys, just for my audience. But I know it costs money and you got to make money off it, and I probably can't show it because it's copyrighted and all that. But man, now that I've watched the whole thing, I know you guys would get I said it was for podcasters and people that watch podcasts, and I realized that's every single one of you. You're all watching a podcast right now, whether you're podcasters or not, like Billy and like me and like a lot of you do make videos and put them on the internet. Man, I am telling you that this movie that Graham Elwood produced, it's called Earbuds, it is so much more than anything I could have ever, I was like, oh, they're going to talk about podcasting. Great. Oh, man, it is so much more than that. And it's about relationships. It's about people. It's about love. and it's about passion, and it's about pioneering. It's about bravery. It's about, the human condition, the human heart. I'm telling you guys, Earbuds by Graham Elwood. It's almost 2 hours long. It is an amazing movie. Earbuds by Graham Elwood. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow, let me check my Twitter and just see if he's tweeted. I think he's a morning guy. Maybe he's tweeted me back. Oh boy. No, not yet. Not yet. Nothing in my inbox. So, hopefully I'll hear back from him, because Twitter's the only way I'm communicating with him. But listen, this is what I want to say about Graham Elwood. Let me go full screen here. He's more passionate about podcasting than I could have ever been. And I never understood the depth of what it is that I do until I watched this movie. I've come on here and I said I've saved people's lives. I literally have from this show. But man, it goes so much deeper than that. And you might be thinking, what goes deeper than that? You need to watch the movie. You need to watch Earbuds by Graham Elwood, the director. You need to watch him. He created the movie. And I had no idea. Then I realized this. Graham Elwood doesn't really care what I'm about on this show to come on and do the podcast, because he loves podcasters. And he doesn't mind whatever your shtick is. Like, he went on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. And I'm not saying that Graham Elwood and I have a lot that we have, to argue about. We probably don't. I mean, I've heard him say some things that I don't agree with, and I'm sure he's going to hear me say some things in the future that he's going to be like, whoa, okay, no. But he has a much deeper passion and a much deeper love for podcasting than I ever knew. I thought he was a stand-up comic that did politics, just discovered podcasting recently, got into it, and is just learning it. It's kind of a noob. Oh my, you know what? You want to say that Joe Rogan is the godfather of the podcast? Graham Elwood is like the god of the podcast. And you'll understand when you watch that movie Earbuds. And if I could just show you clips of it, you guys would understand. It's just it's so far beyond a movement, and it is so far beyond a way of life. It is so much more than something new and pioneering. It like I said, the English language doesn't give me the words to describe the power and the passion and the dedication that I saw, and not just out of Graham, but out of Graham. But man, he follows a whole bunch of other podcasters, and man, when you hear their stories, and you need 2 hours to go through all of this. That's hilarious, Billy. Leave Andy Dick alone. Poor guy. He's an easy target. He knows not what he does.
Then any politician is going to do the same. Republican, Democrat, or oh yeah, you precious progressives, you AOCs and you Bernie Sanders of the world, You guys have all proven yourselves to be scumbag bought pieces of garbage. What the fuck are the 5 of you, my family members, Tim Black, Jimmy Dore, Steph Zamorano, Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, are you going to keep talking about the dolphin? It's extinct, okay? The politicians will all lie to you now. We know this. Is it time to start worrying about gardening, getting a well, getting electricity? I don't know, man. Is or not? Tell me. You guys tell me. What's more important? Who you're going to vote for or how you're going to feed yourself when the goddamn grid collapses, when COVID-20 comes the fuck out? Or COVID-21 decides to rear its ugly head.
You know, what is a lying politician going to do for you when the grid collapses? What is someone that you worked your ass off to put into office going to do for you when it all breaks down and there's nothing they can do? And they're no longer in power and they're out trying to help their family. What are they? What's AOC and what's Bernie Sanders and what's Joe Biden or Donald Trump or anybody in office going to do for you? So if you subscribe to reality and you look at what has happened with COVID, then you've got to subscribe to what we're all signed up for. And the warmer the planet gets, the more chances of something really bad happening.
And really start killing some motherfuckers. You know, we've got bubonic plague again. It's time, Luke.
Gardening is important, right?
Well, then this is what I say. You
Right,
take the last 10 minutes of this broadcast, okay? It's the end of this not the end, but it's the first hour, let's just say that, of this broadcast, okay? The end of the first hour of this broadcast. Get your cell phone out, record it, make a tweet, make a 2-minute clip of what I just...
That's good. I'm good. Are we good? We're good there? That's it. I just wanted to put that on here so they could hear the concept and make decisions for themselves. And if you want to be a sweetie to me, get on Twitter at Tim Black, at Steph Zamorano, at Ron Placone, at Jimmy Dore, at Graham Elwood, all in one tweet, and say this. Which politician isn't going to lie? When politics breaks, what good is following politics? I mean, I don't know what to tell you to tell them, actually. Tell them to watch this video. Send them a link to this video and tell them to watch this video. I mean, what are they going to do when politics breaks down? At that point, the internet's probably going to be down. What are they going to do at that point? Are they going to be ready to try to survive? Do you need to worry about that? Like I was saying in the video, I don't know. I don't know if you need to try to worry about surviving. You know? I wish I had a better answer. All I know is when I see Tim Black, and Tim Black, out of all of them, man, he's one of the most passionate. He is. I mean, Jimmy Dore and him are like, they're all over this shit. It is politics 101 all day, 24/7. They don't stop. They're both on Twitter researching politics, studying politics, talking about politics all day, and they don't see the forest from the trees. They're so entrenched in politics that they can't see that it's going to lead them to be in a place where they're not able to take care of themselves. And they're covering something that doesn't matter. And the only way I know to get their attention is to ask them and see what they say. What does politics matter? Who's the magic, who's the silver bullet politician that you think is going to get in there and start making changes when you've got people like Mitch McConnell in there that are just going to fight every, and halt any kind of legislation. I mean, politics doesn't work. It's broken. I say when politics breaks, I think we're already there. I think we're literally at the beginning of the end. And I don't think people realize that. But when you have, and stick with me on this, okay? It's not going to take long. When you have the President of the United States literally breaking laws and nobody can hold him accountable, that's the beginning of the end of our political system. I mean, we were able to take care of Nixon. We were able to take care of Bill Clinton. Kind of, right? Nixon was we got rid of Nixon. Bill Clinton, and now Trump, no. Can't touch him anymore. That's an evolution. Okay? That's a metamorphosis of our system. And you have to look at those let me tell you a story. The youngest trendy, I had the video on YouTube, okay? It was Walt Golden. He brought his 13-year-old son. I'm very open around the kid with cannabis and stuff like that. We were smoking right in front of him. The kid had came into the room when his dad and I were getting high and talking, and he sat down and he said, where is something, some object, keys or something, I can't remember what it was. And his dad and I knew where it was. And we were like, if it was a snake, it'd bite you. And he looked around, he didn't see it. And this 13-year-old, 11 or 12, however old he was at the time, he gets up from it. I couldn't believe it. It stuck with me. It shocked me. And I've done this myself. I learned it from this little kid. Gets up, goes back to the corner of the room where he just walked in from. This is what he does. He gets up, goes like this, and he walks like this, and he goes like this. And he's like, oh, and then he goes to whatever it was, and he found it. He stood away from something and got the full perspective of it. That's what I want you to look at when I'm talking about politics and this breakdown of us not being able, we're powerless against our leadership now. Donald Trump hinting now, this is scary shit. Donald Trump hinting now that he may not step down if Joe Biden wins the election. Okay, let me ask you guys this. Do any of you guys go back and watch the Chris Wallace, Donald Trump interview? I told you guys, I'm not pushing politics on y'all. I want you to know that. It's not about politics. It's not about right versus left. It's not about voting for people. Nothing about it. It's about informing yourselves about what's going on. That's all. Okay? I need you guys to be witness to the breakdown. That's all. Did anybody go watch the Christopher Wallace Donald Trump interview that I asked you guys? I said every single one of you needs to go watch that interview. Did a single one of you go watch it? I just want to know. Anybody? The Chris Wallace Donald Trump interview. It was 45 minutes long. Steve Running. Smoking for Steve Running. Thank you, Steve Running. Thank you. Steve Running watched the interview. Okay. At the end, near the end of that interview, Donald Trump made it pretty clear that he had no intention of letting America know how he's going to respond if he loses the election. He made it perfectly clear that he has no intention of letting America know how he's going to respond. He says, well, you're just going to have to wait and watch and see, I guess. You guys, it is up to y'all to be witness. It is up to y'all to educate, open your ears, watch the videos, and inform yourselves and be a part of this history so you know where we're headed, so you can see the breakdown. Look at Nixon, look at Clinton, look at Trump. Whose crimes were the worst out of all of them? Bill Clinton got a blowjob. Wow. You know, Nixon recorded some people. He got some tape recordings. Wow. Donald Trump committed treason, sold out the United States, and has continued to sell out the United States with COVID for his own personal gain. In his own mind, his own moronic mind, he thinks he's actually going to improve his chances of winning the election by what he's done. Yeah, I loved watching Fox destroy him too. Hey, Michael Santini. Tricked Dick Trump. So the point is this: if it's breaking down, and it is breaking down, man, and you want to try to deny that Donald Trump isn't getting away with crimes against the United States, that he should be sitting in jail for already. You know, he should be out of office. Mike Pence, sorry, Mike Pence should be the goddamn president until he breaks the fucking law too. The fact that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are, you know, they're pretending to defend America against this corruption is just more indicators of the breakdown of politics today. It's not working. It's getting worse. And there's some really bad actors that are in power right now. Iceman, what's up, son? Is it time to smoke? What? Psh, unreal. So please bear witness to it, guys. Bear witness to it. It's not about politics, and it's not about right versus left, and it's not about the independents. It's not about voting. It's not about progressives. It's not. It doesn't matter who the fuck is in power. You guys need to realize it's breaking down, and that you need to decide what are you going to do. You might not be able to do anything, and that's okay, but at least you're not blind to it. You might have some kind of a family member or a friend, somebody who can help you, somebody who will help support you, and put you up. If you can't do it yourself, you might be able to, imagine this. You've got some friends that are well off, but they're not ready. Maybe they're moving on up in a big apartment in the sky or, some shit like that. No, not get the guillotine. No, Cheryl, no. It's not about that. It's not about removing people from power. They're all going to run like rabbits. I'm telling you, everybody's going to run. There's just going to be nothing. There's not going to be an infrastructure, Cheryl. It's just going to dissolve. When we don't have to go fighting and killing and having a war, we need to just be planting gardens, Cheryl. You know, and let them do what they're going to do. And if everybody in the world was collecting rainwater and planting gardens, you know, we'd be so much better off than worrying about guillotines. And let me tell you something, it's not gonna fix anything. You know? What I'm telling you is let the politics dissolve, let it break down. You don't have control over it. Graham Elwood doesn't have control over it. Tim Black and Jimmy Dore don't have control over it. I don't have control over it. None of us have, our votes won't have control over it. It is breaking down. It's going to break down. It doesn't matter who's in power. It's corrupt as fuck. And it's getting hotter every year. It's getting hotter. And when I say it's getting hotter every year, I mean we're suffering global average temperature rise every year. The clock is ticking, people. It's ticking down. And this is happening during our lifetimes, whether you want to accept it or not. We are there. You know, we are watching this break down. You got to open your eyes. That's what I'm trying to tell you to do. Be that little kid, man. Be the youngest trendy. Go back up to the corner of the room and go look at Nixon, go look at Clinton, and then go look at Donald Trump. And you tell me if you don't see a breakdown of the standards that hold politics and society here in the United States together. It's the fabric has eroded so much, and it's growing thin, and it's happening at such a rate that we just don't see it yet. But it's getting thinner every day, man. Here, cheers, Ice. I'm sorry, bro. When you walked in, I was talking about this shit, man. And it's really, really important, man. It's really important because there's so many people that are wasting their time on politics. And I'm going to keep saying it's not the politics. It's about knowing the current state of where we are, knowing where you are, knowing where you want to be when your, voted official is running off to go take care of their family too. Have you been preparing for that? Because they've been taking your money and probably preparing for it. Don't be surprised. Nancy Pelosi has a fucking vineyard. I'll bet you it's got wells. I'll bet you it's got solar. She's an off-grid bitch, motherfucker. What are you? Forget politics, plant a garden. Yeah, Cheryl. Right? It's I know people want to riot in the streets and not riot, but they want to protest in the streets and they want to they want to say how mad they are about everything. But what do you expect your anger to achieve? You think it's going to achieve reform with people like Kamala Harris? People like Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell in charge. War boys. Not a damn thing. Thank you, Teresa. What if you don't have the money? You need to make friends with someone who's got money, Brad. Listen, you need to find somebody who's got money that's a friend of yours, and you need to turn them onto the show. You give them the information that'll save their life. They could maybe save their life and yours, Yes, yeah, Todd. I know that he's a plagiarist. Yes, Todd, that is correct. Joe Biden is a plagiarist. He's a piece of shit. You say we need Trump to take out these pedophiles in Hollywood. Trump is a pedophile from Hollywood, you fucking idiot. Todd, you're an idiot. Do you not watch the news, man? Do you not know that Trump hung out with Jeffrey Epstein? Hung out with little girls and shit, with the little girl island and... Todd, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Todd? We're just talking about how politics is stupid. These politicians aren't doing things. You're like, we need Trump to take out pedophiles in Hollywood. That's like the dumbest statement on the internet said today, all day. Hey, Shay Lance, what's up, son? Anyone else want to address that? How's the grow doing? Well, ice, man. It's, you know, it's growing huge. Big and bad. All sauces and sauces and sauces and sauces and sauces. Here's a little taste for you, son. Paflow. Check that out. Since you asked, and Todd's a dumbass, says Ryan Meyer. I mean, it's really stupid to think that your pedophile president is supposed to take out his pedophile friends. You're an idiot for saying that. For not knowing that Trump's a fucking pedophile. He puts his own daughter on his lap and says that he has sex in common with his daughter. What do you and your daughter have in common? Well, I was going to say sex. Really, you fucking pedophile fucking piece of shit? Putting your arms around your arms around the waist of your daughter, patting her on her butt. I mean, you don't think that Trump's a fucking pedophile? He's got pedophiliactic tendencies. You don't see that? Are you fucking an idiot? What was that guy's name? I can't remember. Let's look at my plants some more. They're so beautiful and soothing. Look how tall they are, man. They're just stretching for that fucking sky. I mean, Trump decided that it would be a good idea for him to host Miss Teen America, you fucking idiot. So he could go backstage with Miss Teen America pageant contestants. And you don't think he's a fucking pedophile, you fucking idiot? Short beard, long beard. Short beard, long beard. No beard, no beard. Mutton chops. Mutton chops. Mutton chops. You guys can't name my movies. Name that movie. Mutton chops. You can't name my movies. What's the height of the ceiling? What's the height of the ceiling? It's over 10 feet. I think it's like 13 or 14 feet, something like that. There's a pole back there. It's 10 feet. It's hitting the roof over there near the edge. I think it goes up another 3 feet from there or so. What's the height of the ceiling? What's the height of the ceiling? Boflau. Teresa, you never looked at it that way? Really? That's why I'm here. I'm here to point things out to you, Teresa. That's why you love watching this show. That's why, Teresa, you go on Twitter and tweet this at Graham Elwood and Tim Black, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Kyle Kalinske, Secular Talk, David Packman, Steph Zamorano, Lee Camp. Thinking about hitting him up to have him on the show. Would you guys like to see Lee Camp on the show getting interviewed? Mom and Dad's Steve Ronning. Oh, Steve Ronning nails it. Yes. How did you do it? Yeah, Mom and Dad saved the world. Holy shit. Dude. Yeah. That was the movie. Mom and Dad Saved the World. I gotta smoke again now? Psh, unreal. Nobody makes Nate smoke again, pal. Quarter of the hour. Cheers. What was it I said from Mom and Dad Save the World? I can't remember. I was saying Todd earlier in the other video, I think. Oh, mutton chops. That's right. Oh my God. That's fucking right. You guys rock. And I'm high. Dude, look at these plants though. What? Look at those. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 Mutton's Irish for lamb. Man, I wonder if I have to go out there and pick more veggies. I finished all the tomatoes. I still have the zucchini though, but I've got pizza in there that I've been eating and wings before I want to start cooking up the zucchini because I'm going to make zucchini pizza. That's going to be my new thing. Because I made au gratin zucchini. Oh my God, out of this world. Oh my God. I call it au gratin zucchini. It was just zucchini with, I'm going to tell you exactly how I made it. Sliced it up. First I skinned it. Okay, sliced it up into thin slices. Put it on a pan, covered it with salt and pepper, little garlic, oregano, some Worcestershire, right? And then covered generously with mozzarella, shredded, fresh mozzarella cheese that I shredded myself, right? Put that in the oven at 350. Now I know I can do it at 450. Put it in the oven at 350 for 12 minutes, and then I turned on the broiler for 2 or 3 minutes. And it got crispy on top, and I took that out, and let me tell you something. It was fucking out of this world. Zucchini à la nez. Zucchini à la nez. Is your room still going? No room, no indoor. It's all outdoor now, Ryan. Look good. I'm not a zucchini person. Right? It looks so good. Newfoundland. Pizza. Oh yeah, I put that shit on my IG, didn't I? I put that shit on my IG. Did I not? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I did. Look at this. You guys, here's a picture of it. Here, we're going to go large here in just a second. Let me see. Oh, why can't I make this bigger, man? I hate this. I hate you so much right now. I fucking hate you so much right now. I hate that this software is being a little... Ugh. There we go. Look at that mozzarella fucking just crisped on there. Mozzarella with the Worcestershire. Man, crunchy, juicy, sweet zucchini. I mean, it was so fucking good. It was so satisfying, man. I put it in the fridge. I had 3/4 of it. I put the other quarter in the fridge. I had it the next day, and it was just, I put it in the microwave for a minute, and it was so good, man. I was like, oh my God. I'm going to be making this shit all year long. And it's going to be so good, man. I'm going to be making that fucking zucchini à la nez all year long, man. I got zucchinis for fucking months. For flour, boflower. These things last for a while like this. They do last for a good while. You know? But, yeah, I'd like to can them, jar them, do whatever. I can make it. Salt. Okay. You get a potato peeler, skin this, cap and tail it, cut the ends off, cut thin slices. Thin slices will cook quick. You know, quarter-inch or about quarter-inch thick. About quarter-inch thick or less. And salt, pepper, garlic, oregano, Worcestershire. Oh, and butter. Thanks, Stooks. Stooks. Yeah, bread too. I had bread. I did have bread with it. And thanks to Stooks for suggesting butter. I put butter on that motherfucker too. Butter on it. And oven 350, 12 minutes. Then in the up in the broiler for 2 or 3 minutes, but with your eye on it till it's just bubbling, crisping on top. Get it right where you want that. And you might change that and try 450 instead of 350. Might do 450 instead of 350. Salsa. God, nice, Ryan. Oh man, I've got tomatoes. Oh my God, I got tomatoes growing like crazy down there right now. I should go down and water. Looks beautiful down there right now. I should cut some clones too. Those sweet Afghani deliciouses are not rooting. It's not looking good for that strain. But you guys, I need to remind you all that tomorrow afternoon sometime, Graham Elwood had said that he wanted to come on the show. Now, I haven't heard from him and verified it. I'd love to get a verified time to give you. I don't want to bother him after watching that movie. I know he's a very busy person. I mean, you guys can't imagine what Graham Elwood does. You have to watch. You really, really, really should watch that movie. You guys should really. I can't wait to interview him so you guys can learn all about him, because he's inspired the hell out of me, man. Just over the last few days. So, you know, go get on the internet and go check out Graham Elwood, and don't just like watch his latest live stream. You know, he's a real dude, and he's being real, and that's what you're gonna see. You're just gonna see him sitting there talking, answering questions from people. That's not what I recommend you do. I recommend you get on YouTube, you type in Graham Elwood's name, and you find some interesting interviews or documentaries on him. Find out, you know, research him. Go read his Wikipedia. And don't just search him on YouTube. Search him on Google, man. Find out all kinds of stuff about him, man. And if any of you guys have The name of the movie is Earbuds, John. Earbuds. Directed by Graham Elwood. It's amazing. Earbuds. 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 Earbuds by Graham Elwood. Earbuds by Graham Elwood. Yeah, he owes me money for that one. Earbuds by Graham Elwood. Go seek it out. Rent it. You know, if I bought it, I've got it. And I know that if I tried to play it on my social media, I'd probably get in copyright hits and all kinds of shit. But I would love if I could just show parts of it. And hey man, you know what I probably could do? There's probably a promo of it somewhere. I could show you the promo for it, man. You know, look. I'll just search that really fast. Earbuds, Graham Elwood promo video. Let's see what comes up. A bunch of my videos come up. Graham Elwood talks about his film Earbuds. This is from 2017. Oh, this could be good. There, I saw a 1 minute thing, but this is him talking about it. I'm so.
Well, this is really exciting news. Joining us from Los Angeles is Graham Elwood from Comedy Film Nerds. How are you, sir?
I'm good, David. How are you doing?
Well, I want to thank you so much and congratulate you.
Okay, that's going to be a while. Let's go to this one. Here's the trailer. I found the trailer.
Feels like some of these people I listen to all the time are like friends of mine. You know, I'm going to have a weekly hangout with Jimmy Pardo.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to set this up.
Feels like some of these people I listen to all the time are like friends of mine. You know, I'm going to have a weekly hangout with Jimmy Pardo.
I just started to think, I love listening to the mellifluous sounds of my own voice. How can I do that all the time?
It's like this small community of, podcasters and comedians who do each other's podcasts, and you get to find out about other podcasts because of that.
I think podcasting is a really special form of media because it creates a very intimate relationship with your audience.
You watch TV, you watch movies, and there's human beings performing for you there, but they're not connecting with you. And if you're listening to Mark Maron, as everybody that's listened to him has heard, there's a connection there that we don't feel in any form of entertainment.
It makes the world a little bit bigger for some people and makes it a little bit smaller for others.
I mean, if you think about it, you're in people's ears when they're having their great adventures.
I'm telling you guys, that trailer did absolutely no justice to that freaking movie, man. None. That movie is so much better than that trailer. Suggesting a time? Well, he said afternoon. He said sometime afternoon on Tuesday. And I came back, yeah, but he never responded. I said, that's great. Checking the mail. All right, right on, Billy. That's awesome. Does that just say Graham Elwood just tweeted? Graham Elwood, 7 minutes ago. Just a weird coincidence. It's not like a global pedophile sex trafficking ring run by billionaires would have any reason to stop an investigation. Daily Mail. Federal judge's son is shot dead, and her husband is critically wounded after gunman dressed as FedEx driver opens fire. Man, I never trust the Daily Mail for anything. I never trust the Daily Mail for any news, but if this is true, it's crazy. I thought I said praise. Fuck the Daily Mail. Graham just forwarded an article from the Daily Mail. They are a legitimate news source, but they have put out straight bullshit before. And I don't trust that fucking thing. I don't trust the Daily Mail. You know? Is it a good movie, Timothy Reader? Very interesting. Can we have an Airbuds watch party? I'm going to watch definitely. It looks legit. Happened last night. If you guys find a place where you can watch it, I think you have to buy it. I don't know if it's available anywhere else. Okay, Google. Earbuds by Graham Elwood. Watch for free.
Here are the top search results.
Dude, is it on YouTube? No, there's no way. It's not on YouTube for free. There's no way. This is probably... I have it. I bought it. So it's probably going to pop up on YouTube for me. It is. It's popping up because I bought it. I've got it. It's mine, man. I got it. I bought that motherfucker for $13. And I love it. And I'm going to watch it many, many times. Because I was cooking. I was in the kitchen for some of it.
I think we're starting. We're starting. That's how it starts. Push it with your...
Looks legit. Forget about it. Rock an Android box like nobody can. Devin. Okay. Okay, so, you guys, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, Graham Elwood. Hopefully. I'm supposed to check in with him, right? We're all talking about me checking in with Graham Elwood right now. I am so scared. Okay, Graham. Okay, hey Graham, how does 1 p.m. Zoom chat sound tomorrow? Okay, God, I'm getting nervous. Dude, I'm starting to get, this is how I used to get before I'd get on stage. And all I did was text him. Oh my God, man, I hope I can do this shit tomorrow. Dude, if he texts me back instantly, I might just have a heart attack right now. Don't do it, Graham. Just take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time, Graham. Don't text me right back, man. I don't want you to do that. My heart couldn't take it. You guys have no idea. After watching Earbuds, it was the best thing I could have ever done before this interview with him. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, he is the god of podcasting, man, in my eyes. He is. There's a 5-minute endorse of it on Jimmy Dore Show, not the actual movie. Man, I used to take my glasses off on stage so I didn't see the people. Hey, John, I have blurred my eyes. When I was at the House of Blues, there were times when, bro, I only remember looking at the camera. I knew where the camera was. I remember looking at the camera a couple times, but not making eye contact on that stage. I was so nervous at House of Blues. Oh, man. So, this is the feeling I get. Oh, he's fucking texted me back. He says, yes, I can do 1 p.m. tomorrow. You guys, we are on with Graham Elwood tomorrow at 1 p.m. I am so excited. I am so excited to be able to tell. I'm so excited to be able to tell my audience that we're hammering out the details. I can't believe I'm fucking texting Graham Elwood right now. Oh my God, I'm just... Dude, I know how cool people are on the internet when they're podcasting and we're talking to Graham Elwood here, and I'm like, Graham Elwood! Oh my God! Oh my God! My fucking brain is exploding in my skull right now. My dog's like, yeah, that one was for real. That's real. That's some. So I said, so I'll shoot a Zoom link to you at 12:30 or vice versa, whichever you prefer. We'll do a Zoom chat. He's down with that, which is perfect. I'll get Manycam working with this and get all my cameras set up. And if you guys have any questions, tweet them at me, please, at Nay's Garden for Graham Elwood. He's coming on tomorrow at 1. We're doing it, man. We're doing the show. A conversation with Graham Elwood. I've got so many questions for him. I don't know where to start. Happy 710, everybody. Cheers. I can't believe he immediately responded to me, man. Nicole, who's Graham Elwood? Graham is, I'm so glad you asked, Nicole. Graham is a stand-up comedian, a podcaster. He is a philanthropist. He gives his time to people. He is a political pundit. He speaks out against, this whole Jeffrey Epstein. He's almost like an expert on all that shit. It's one of the things he likes to cover is what's going on with Epstein. He's got his own podcast. He's the political vigilante. He's also appears all the time with Jimmy Dore live on stage and on Jimmy Dore's show on YouTube, the Jimmy Dore Show. He's always touring around with Ron Placone doing stand-up comedy as well. Ron Placone is also a stand-up comic from Jimmy Dore's show. Also has his own podcast. And did I say he's a director, a movie director, and he directed the movie Earbuds that what we've been discussing. Nicole, he's one of the most inspirational people I've ever come across. He's a surfer. He's a swordsman. He's a martial artist. Trained in multiple martial arts skills. He's an educator and an enlightener. And he's so much more than when I wanted to have Graham Elwood on and I asked him to be on, I didn't realize who he was until now. When I read his Wikipedia, I was like, whoa. But then I saw a couple interviews and I was like, oh my God, what am I getting myself into here? Who is this guy? Then I watched Earbuds and I was like, over my head. Okay, little old trendy Nate from the little tiny corner of algorithmed YouTube. Boy, oh boy, are we going to talk about that. The way my podcast has been shut down. We will discuss that at some point with Graham because I know he's concerned about that sort of thing. We're going to talk about fascists and Nazis not having a voice on the internet too. What about a Nazi that calls himself a Nazi and believes in Nazi ways, but podcasts and doesn't espouse hate speech? What about that? Should that be allowed? Should be a really interesting conversation. Sounds like the real deal. Nicole, he is the god of podcasting. I'm labeling him that. I would say that Joe Rogan is the godfather of podcasting, but Graham Elwood is the god of it. It's like he's done so much for it. He has nurtured it like a garden, and I didn't know. I owe so much to him, that I didn't even realize. Yeah, John Flaherty says fuck Nazis, and Karsten says Nazis don't deserve a voice, but wait, Karsten, because you disagree with them, what if they're not? What if they're not preaching violence? What if they're not telling people to go out and hurt other people? They're just saying I'm a Nazi. Are they not allowed to do that? Are they not allowed to have a voice? It's an interesting question. Are you sure about that? You sure you're going down that road, Karsten? Just like John C. Flaherty has the right to say fuck Nazis, don't Nazis have a right to go on the internet and say fuck whoever the fuck they hate? Fuck Barack Obama. I say that. Can a Nazi not say that? Cheryl says First Amendment. I'll make you think. And having Graham Elwood on here is going to make you think too. I don't judge anyone. I'm not the one to judge, says Jake Lee. I'll tell you what you do, Jay. You judge for yourself, and then you decide who you listen to and who you ignore. Right? I would never defend Nazism or I would never defend fascism, you know? But I need to defend everyone's right to have that voice and speak their opinion. When someone breaks the law, hey man, I understand. When you want to define hate speech as inciting people to commit violence, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You want to lock somebody up for that? I'm good with that. I don't mind those rules at all, and you shouldn't either. I mean, we all live here and we agree to live underneath them. But if you don't agree with them, you've got a voice and you can speak up and you can speak out. So Nicole says all lives matter. Nicole, how do you feel about Black Lives? Then you think Black Lives Matter too, then, right? If all lives matter, then you must agree, Nicole, that Black Lives Matter too, right? I don't feel like I have a right to judge the next person. People for who they are. Everyone should be heard or have the right being heard. What one thing have the Nazis contributed to the world? Not at the expense of others? Nazis? Oh, Nazis contributed some shit to science. Oh, yeah. There some very intelligent motherfuckers came out of the Nazi movement. Actually, came over to the United States and helped us land on the moon, motherfucker. What do you got to say about that, John? Right, Nicole, I agree with you. All lives matter. Black lives matter. And Black Lives Matter should change their name to All Lives Matter. That'd really fuck everyone up, wouldn't it? John, I don't know what you mean by Lyme disease, but ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile. The human race matters, says Nicole. I agree, Nicole. Everyone matters. I agree. But I also understand that the Black Lives Matter movement is a movement that represents ending police brutality. And I support ending police brutality. I don't mind what they call it. I don't mind if they call it shit on a stick. I still support it. You understand that? Do you want to end police brutality? I think if Black Lives Matter really wants to end police brutality, they should change their name officially to All Lives Matter. Do it. Do it. Imagine that. We're going to change our name to All Lives Matter. Do you guys support us now in ending police brutality? Think how many people would be like, well, actually, yeah, we do. We do. Now you got a fucking army. What are you going to do now? Now everybody's on your side. You know, you want to play the victim, keep calling yourselves Black Lives Matter. You can keep playing the victim. You want to stop this shit? Change your fucking name. Do it. You know, I'll lead you there, man. I will take you down the goddamn road. I will lead you to the promised land. You know, take my hand. Let's go. Lyme disease was created by a Nazi scientist on Plum Island. Yeah, John, stop wasting my time with bullshit. I mean, that doesn't contribute to the fucking conversation. Did Nazis give us the Manhattan Project? That was an American thing, wasn't it? Nicole, unite everyone. Think of nuclear bombs. Scientists went to America and Argentina. John, I don't understand where you're trying to fucking go. You know, I mean, do you don't need me to fucking prove to you that the Nazis have given the world science that everyone uses today, do you? You don't need me to prove that, do you? You understand they did, right? They achieved some science. They did some shit. Ooh, 420. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers. The government would shit if we all grouped together. It's not about grouping together. It's just about loving each other. Not about being a fucking hippie either. No offense. Hey, no offense, hippie chick. I'm just saying, if we all just... we stop this whole war mentality, you know, us versus them mentality. We all just loved each other. You know? I know Jimmy Dore wants us to put on the yellow vests and go pound our chests and go out in the street and do civil unrests. Oh, what? Send that shit to Jimmy Dore right now. Somebody send that shit to Jimmy Dore. If you love me, you're going to send my poem to Jimmy Dore. Do it. It was great. But regardless of what Jimmy Dore thinks we should do, and I love Jimmy Dore, you know. So you bring the government down. So you put the best people in. How much time do we really have left, and what are they going to do? What are they going to do? You know? These people just... you know, I don't want to burst your bubbles, but these people just don't exist. You know, these politicians, these saviors, they come in on the golden chariots with winged horses to save all of us. Isn't going to happen. And there goes Brad. Badass Brad just drove by. And Graham Elwood and Tim Black and Jimmy Dore and Steph Zamorano and Ron Placone and Kyle Kalinske and David Packman and Lee Camp can spend the rest of their years, however many we all have left, bitching and pissing about this. But I think we've already proven that we are powerless in using politics to achieve anything anymore. And it's time we start worrying about each other. And it's not about electing that one person that's going to do it for us. We need to start growing vegetables. We need to start feeding each other. We need to start figuring out how we're going to supply the world with medicine. Everyone's going to need their medicine, and we need to figure out how the fuck we're going to do that. If everything else breaks down, we're still going to need to be able to produce and distribute medicine. You know, now I know that certain medicines are manufactured in certain areas and other medicines are manufactured in others. We could establish medicine trade routes. You know, there's things we could brainstorm. We could get a think tank together. You get some people, instead of Tim and Ron and Steph and Jimmy and Kyle and Graham and David and Lee wasting their time bitching and pissing about politics. We could all be thinking about, hey man, how are we going to supply medicine for the people that need it when we no longer have communication between each other? Can we stop all of the bullshit and start focusing on something that's really important? You know, when I see David Pakman saying Trump said this and Trump said that and Trump said this and Trump did that and Trump said this and Trump did that. Oh, and Ivanka did this and Trump said that and Trump said this. And I realized, wow, what a waste of talent. He's a talented guy. He's intelligent. What a waste of time. And what a waste of his audience's time. You know, David Pakman is growing tomatoes. Welcome to Pakman's garden. This is what we need in this world right now. And he can do it, man. He's right there, man. He's so close. And he's the worst of all of them. Because for Pakman, it's Trump, 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 Trump. At least, and for everybody else that I've mentioned, it's like, you know, nobody talks about Trump anymore except for that Pakman guy. Seriously. They're all like that. They've all stopped. They're like, Jimmy Dore's like, you know, yeah, I know Trump's an idiot. Graham Elwin's like, we know Trump's an idiot. You know, what stupid fucking thing did he do, you know, today? Who cares? We've got other shit we need to worry about. If they were doing Pakman shit, then Elwood wouldn't have time to do all the other wonderful things that he's done. See, what good does Pakman do? What does Pakman run around the world helping people, changing lives? No! Because he's Trump, 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 Trump. Graham Elwood's not. He's like, I fucking left that shit behind, and I've got so much other shit. Yes, I'm going to criticize him. I'm going to criticize politics. I'm going to do that whole thing. But I'm not going to just fixate on this one thing. He is so diverse and diversified. And he probably doesn't think that he is. But he might be one of the most business savvy people out there. And, you know, business savvy isn't proven by how much money you have. It's proven by your knowledge and expertise and how you apply it. Do you apply it to help other people? Or do you apply it to line your fucking wallet? And Graham has gone out. He's touched so many lives. And that's what you're going to find out when you watch this movie, Earbuds. You're going to find out how many people's lives, Graham. It'll make you cry, man. It'll make you cry. This movie will make you cry. I'm going to watch it again. I want to sit down with some popcorn, you know, and just sit and really enjoy it. That's why I bought it. Yeah, John, that's pretty fucking lame. Yeah, animals die, we move on. You got to keep feeding yourself. If that was going to be a problem, why did you fucking bury the dog next to where you produce your food? God, I don't even want to fucking talk about that shit. I want to just get the fuck out of here. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Nicole, let me tell you something. All right? This is triage oil. And my audience knows about pain relief, and it's not CBD. Okay? It's triage oil, and this is the real deal, not your CBD bullshit. And it's funny that you've come on my program and, you know, you're promoting your product on my show. Hey, man, there's a lot of CBD out there. But when people want the real deal, they know they're coming to Triage Oil, and they know they're going to go to triageoil.com. You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody about Triage Oil. Wow, did he just eat that? Fucking CB snake D oil. As many people have I've heard, oh yeah, CBD oil, and you're not putting dick in your goddamn oil. You don't even know what you're putting in your oil. And then there's some people that get an oil and they're like, yeah, it works for me. And then there's some people that get CBD oil and they swear by it. And you know, finding the companies that are legit, it's really hard. It's crazy, Nicole, and I have no idea how legit you guys are. But you know what? My people know how legit I am. Oh, they know. They know about this. And they know that they don't need to go to a website to make it themselves. All they need is a little bit of that, and I've taught them all how to make it themselves. Everybody can make triage oil. Everybody can make their own triage oil. And when I'm not selling it anymore, people are going to have to make it themselves. Kush Cash says, fake news. Psh. The people that swear by CBD trip off sugar pills. I don't know. Look, I used to know this girl named Lori. She used to come on my show, and she used to talk about this CBD product, and she swore by it. She had multiple sclerosis, and she swore by it. So I know it helps some people, but I know that this stuff helps everyone. Everyone that's tried it. You know, when you consider it's got, my stuff has over 50 uses. All you got to do is use it. In fact, I think I'm going to put some on my skin right now. I've got an 8-ounce jar going out today as well. I'm going to have to get on my quad, probably take that down to the... That's why my elbow hurt from fucking the quad. Dude, I rode the quad aggressively. Was fucking doing a little bit of sideways action on it. And I was like, and then the next day I'm like, man, why does my elbow hurt so much? Oh, man. That's why. I got to be careful on that quad, man. So I'm putting this on my skin because it's also mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes hate it. Most CBD is junk. It's hemp oil. I have real CBD. I'm not trying to sell it. I'll send some for free. All right, Nicole. All right. How about a quick song, says Stukes. Oh, Stukes. I got so much to do, son. I got to get out of here. But I will see you guys on the next show today. And remember, tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Graham Elwood, right here on 18 channels across the internet, 17, 16, something like that. We're broadcasting to a lot of channels. Make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you catch it live. If you guys have any questions for Graham Elwood, please tweet them at me. I've got plenty of questions for him. If you get the chance to watch his movie Earbuds, check it out. Okay? All right. You guys are fantastic. We're having a lot of fun. Stef Zamorano's coming up at the end of the month, hopefully, with maybe an appearance by Jimmy Dore. Let's be hitting up Kyle Kalinske. Let's be hitting up David Pakman. Let's be hitting... I got so much to hash out with David Pakman. He'll never come on here. Let's hit up Tim Black. I would love to have Tim Black on here. Let's hit up Lee Camp. I would love to have Lee Camp on here. You can do this all on Twitter, guys. Send them all to Nays Garden. Tell them all to watch this video. Ron Placone. Don't forget to hit up Ron Placone. Don't leave old Ronnie out. Ronnie and Lucy. Don't forget at Ron Placone. Don't forget at Jimmy Dore. Don't forget at Real Tim Black. At Miserable Liberal, who is Stef Zamorano. Pakman is a tool. Pakman... Pakman is a troll. Like me. You know, he's a troll. I wonder if he would admit that. I'd be one of the first questions I'd ask. Hey, David, are you willing to admit that you're a troll on the internet, that you're an internet troll? And that you use your show and your platform to troll people? Are you willing to admit that? And would you like me to give you examples? You know? Misrepresenting titles. Deliberately misrepresenting titles to perpetrate his viewers. He's admitted to it. Creating a whole section on his show called Patriot Mail, where he encourages people to call into his show so he can read what they're saying, the people that disagree with him, and say really awful shit. I mean, you've got a thing where you encourage people to call in and hate you, called Patriot Mail. You refer to Trump supporters as Trumpists, an obvious hybrid between the word Trump and racist. So everybody becomes a racist that's a Trump supporter. I mean, you're trolling. Hey, man, regardless of what the fuck I've said in the past, will David Pakman admit that he is an internet troll? That would be the first question I think I would ask him. Because if he could answer that honestly, we could get so far. We could get so far in a conversation. Trumpets. It's just, hey, you know, let's just call it what it is. And now let's talk about a couple other things that he does on his show. You know? And because I watch him all the time. And where the fuck is Pat? Did he kill him? It's a big mystery. Pat is suddenly gone. Hashtag where's Pat? You know, your stupid advertisements on your fucking show. Can we address that? You know? You know, oh, look at this watch. Please buy these watches. What? Why? Because you got a free watch? We should go buy this fucking watch? Everybody should walk around with something that they could get their wrist caught on? You know, and get killed? Because you had to have a fucking watch on your wrist? What, you couldn't check your fucking smartphone? Or ask somebody? Or look up at the sun? You know, I got issues. I'd love to share them with David Pakman. I don't know. I think he'd get a kick out of it. But, yeah, send this over to David Pakman. Send it over to Lee Camp. I know Lee Camp would get a kick out of it. Lee Camp works with Graham Elwood, and so does Ron Placone. It's like playing chess. You know? We've got our pawns are moved out, and our queen is in position, man. We are attacking. $3D chess here, guys. 3D chess. Come on, stick with me here. I need to eat. I need to eat some goddams. I got to go out there and feed the plant soils. Put some food in the soil. Compost tea, it's ready to go. Frogs live in my compost tea. They love it. It's like a little mini pond, teeming with life. Lee Camp was on Graham's Friday show. Yeah. Yeah. Lee Camp is a very angry person. He understands politics. He has a really good grasp of it. But like I said, they got to be that little kid, get to the corner of the room. Lee's got to walk to the corner of the room and see the whole goddamn room, and he's not. He's got to see, got to look at Nixon, Clinton, Trump, how all three are handled, and the fact that we're losing control of our politicians and our political process. We're no longer able to function as a society politically. He's not seeing that. He's thinking, we can fix it. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do this. We got to... What? Really? He's so close to seeing... He knows about the climate. He knows it's all falling apart. He's so fucking close. Lee Camp, out of all of them, Lee Camp's the closest. He's the one, man. He's Neo out of all of them. He's the one. You'll see. He's going to get it first. He's going to be the first one to go, oh my God, what are we talking about? This is all collapsing. We need to start talking about how we're going to survive and get medicine to people. How are we going to get medicine to people? That's the conversation. That's the conversation. That's the conversation. How are we going to get medicine to people? People need their medicine. What are we going to do? These people that manufacture medicine, we have to keep these companies working, or we have to figure out how to do this ourselves. You know, insulin, where does it come from? People, we're going to need it. So... something to think about. There might not be a solution to it, but it's definitely something. That's the kind of shit that we need to start thinking about. Not who the fuck we're going to put into office next, or what the fuck Donald Trump did, you know, again, or whatever the fuck. Time's a wasting, people. Tomorrow, Graham Elwood, 1 o'clock, right here. I'm stoked. We'll see you. All right, guys? Take care. Thanks for watching. All right? We will see you on that show tomorrow. We will see you on the show tomorrow. Tomorrow. We will see you on the show. We will see you on the show. We will see you on the show. Kiss, kiss. We will see you on the show. Bye-bye. We will see you on the show tomorrow or today. I don't know, but it will be with Trendy Nay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.